What did I find? A trading post? A toll house? Stagecoach stop? Whatever I found, they had lost a lot of coins. Welcome to Mason-Dixon Metal Detecting. Come with us and explore the deep and rich history of the Mason-Dixon. Well, it's not as pretty as it was yesterday, but it's still a pretty day. Temps aren't bad, and I'm finding good stuff. And this is, I seen it fall back in the hole as I was digging the hole. I haven't been filming them because it's so hard recovering in this overgrown field. Lots of roots and it's pretty compacted. But right here, oh, right there, is the copper. As low as it was, I'm thinking colonial, but I don't know. All right, I'll clean it up and come back. Well, I don't get anything on it. I'm pretty sure it's colonial. It was pretty low on the machine, so I think that's a colonial copper, but I'll take her, boy. I'll take her. Makes me real happy. Sunday morning. So for some reason or another, whenever I see a groundhog hole, I always go around it because a lot of times groundhogs get up underneath the rocks and things like that and old foundations and things. So I suspect they know more about the ground than I do. And here's an old groundhog hole. And so I come over here. I haven't found anything on this side of the field, and got a signal right here. And almost didn't dig it because it was so much underneath all this mulch and stuff I barely heard it. But I kicked it out. That's looking like a large scent to me. She's really thick. Let's hope it's old. Doesn't look too clean, does it? Yeah, I might get something off of it. I'll come back. After a little cleaning, I believe I see 1818 there on my large scent. Pretty cool. 1820 was the newest one that I found here. It looks like I might have hit her right across the face there. I don't know. She's drying out. I might have hit it. I had a hard time. These roots in here, stuff is nasty. I mean, it is just difficult digging. It's easy swinging because they mowed it so nice and low, but it is hard to dig. Well, it makes me pretty happy. All right, that groundhog hole right there that I saw and come over to got me a largie right there beside it. And then so I started circling, and right over here I have a good signal. I'm willing to bet that's a largie. What's another one? All right, let's dig that and see what happens. I think the easiest digging in here, oh, for sure. But hopefully we can get her out of the ground relatively quickly. Some nice rocks. Not so many roots on this one, but the rocks feel great. Especially because I have crappy shoes for digging. I don't know why I'm wearing these shoes, but for some reason I am. Well, it's not looking good with all these rocks in here. Can't get any depth in. But let me hit it with the pointer. Maybe it's right on top somewhere. Okay, it's right there. If I can get to it. without the big shovel, but right there. Get through here. Come on. There it is. All right. That's what you want, baby. Woohoo! Hell yeah. Well, it's another crusty one. But I did get an ID on the other one, and a date, as a matter of fact. And the other one looked about the same. So I'll come back. Hopefully this one cleans up a little bit. Well, worked on a little bit. It cleaned up a little bit, but it's rough shape. I see this big 0 there. Can't see exactly what that is. Maybe 20, 1820. I found one of those earlier. That's me, my guess, 1820. They aren't in real good shape here, but I'd rather find one that ain't in good shape than none at all. Let's find some more. I've been swinging along in here, and this side of the field is real quiet. But right over here, it's not. That's largy numbers. That's another one. Let's dig it out. Wow. This is not easy digging. But I got it. I hope I got it. I don't see it in there. Let's see if we get a little more depth to it. Yet it is. This is not easy. Where it isn't roots, it's solid rocks. All right, let's see what happened there. Did I get anything? I'm thinking there for sure is a largie in here. Oh, there he is. He is. I don't even need a pinpointer. He is right there. I thought so. I thought so. It sounded really good. All right, it's another one I'm gonna have a hard time cleaning up. So let me clean it up and I'll come back. Well, after cleaning it up, there's the 1 cent. The other side is totally wiped as best as I can tell. I can't see anything on it because it flips. Yeah, 1 cent, so it flips like that. Yeah. Unless it's a die. I don't know. I can't make heads nor tails. I don't know what that is. Not sure. But 1 cent. Pretty cool. Let's find some more. That was 3 in a row. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's make it 4. So of course I didn't film this even a little bit because the whole time I saw it, I didn't think it was anything until I already had it in my hand and I was cleaning it off just to verify to throw it in the trash bin, and it was a piece of silver with a hole in it. So it looks like a half real to me. I don't have any ID for sure, except it's paper thin, it's small like a dime, and it's got a hole in it and silver, so that tells me it must be real, half real. That is pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. It's my first half real, although you can't confirm that, but yeah, never gotten a half real before, so that is really cool. I would love to find another. Might be another one in here. I'll keep looking. Now, I heard this one and I thought it might have been a coin, but I dug it and it popped out pretty easy. I was expecting it to be hard to dig and kind of expecting it to be trash, but it wasn't. It was that right there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Try that. Just get a date at the bottom there. It might be 1819. Not sure. We'll call it 1819. Just see it at the bottom. See the 8 real good. There's 1 cent side. None of these are coming out too clean, but they're coming out of the ground, so that's the good part. I mean, I am killing it again. Yesterday I got 5 coppers, and I don't know what I'm on now, 5 or 6 today. So, what a heck of a sight. This is a really strange signal, and for some reason or another, I missed by a mile. Because if you look over there on the sidewall, there's the coin. Somehow or another, I missed it by, I don't know, the center, that's 6 inches. So, I'm not sure how or why I missed it, but I missed it. There it is. I didn't completely miss it because I found it now. These are all tough. These are all tough. So I'll come back. Well, nothing I can see. It's colonial copper, I guess, and pretty worn. But another nice evening. Might be a little bit of rain coming, but I'm getting tired anyway, so if it does, I'll just go home. Been out all morning, mainly digging trash and bullets, and finally got a signal in a proven spot here. This is where I found a bunch of good stuff in the past, and I'll let you hear it. Now that's deep. But I think it's something there. Let's try it. I see a tree right beside it. It's gonna be hard to dig. Lots of roots in here. It's soft, but lots of roots. Let's see, did we do anything? Could be something falsing down there. Something in the hole really deep. Alright, we'll come back. I don't think it was as down as deep as I dug, but I see something over here. After I got done digging, I swung the detector over and I got a signal, and I can see something right here. Right there. It's like I got me a copper, so I'm gonna hit it. But I got a copper. I see it. Right there, 1 cent. 1 cent. This is gonna be a muddy mess. It's gonna be a muddy mess. Let me clean it up off camera, then I'll come back and show it to you. It's a muddy mess. Well, here it is, cleaned up. This is one of my better ones out of this site as far as details. Most of them have been pretty crusty, and this one you can see the date pretty easily, and you can see all the stars. It looks pretty good. This just goes to show you, as you can tell, it's a different season. This is the springtime, and you can go back to a site after you've been over it an awful lot and still pull out a few here or there once in a while, and that's what I did here. Here's something you should always be looking for when you're on a when you're looking for an old home site. And sticking out of the ground right there is oyster shell. So, believe it or not, I'm like 30 miles or more from the water, and they brought the oysters all this way inland. So this just shows you that you're at an old site. If there's oyster shells. I think I have a button signal here. Gotta find it. Alright, let's see if that's a button or not. I ain't been having a lot of luck lately. I haven't found very many signals, but finding bullets and a piece of aluminum and stuff off the road. Hoping this was an actual button. Come on, old button. Something old. Something old, something old. Come on. Still in the hole. Alright, missed it. Missed it. Oh, I see it. It is. It's right there in the hole. It's an old button. All right. Why isn't this focusing? Doesn't seem like it's focusing. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Makes me pretty happy. It's plain old button, but still, it's fun to dig. So I got a tiny little signal. It was registering 10 on the 900, which is really low, and but it makes sense because I see that, and that is a tiny little button. Whoop, I dropped it. Where did I drop it at? You probably saw it, and I didn't. I don't know where it went. Oh Lord. Went from a short little video to a long one. Huh, there must be something else there. I'm having troubles now. Oh, it is. Is it the same button? Maybe I just dropped it in the same spot. Let me shut that thing up. Little Tomback button. Well, that was a lot longer than it needed to be, wasn't it? But I guess that's it's metal detecting. You can't choreograph it. It comes out of the ground the way it comes out of the ground. So, yep, that's a little tiny button. Tomback, and it's little, so it only rang up 10 on the 900. It's pretty cool though. I'm really happy. My day's turning out better than it started, that's for sure. Got 3 buttons and a large cent, and 1812 large cent. So it's a good day. It's a good day. Well, this is the show and tell portion of the show, and my friend Doug has some more things he's going to show us.
Hello, my name's Doug. I'm Andy's friend, and he asked me to pull a couple things out real quick. Some of my more astonishing finds in my 10+ years of metal detecting, arrowhead hunting, and bottle digging. Things I found in the last 10-12 years of metal detecting. This is personally one of my favorites. These are bridle tags off of racehorses that I've dug doing different horse farms. And this one's probably the rarest that I've ever seen or held. This was a young colt of his father was a famous racehorse named Bold Roller, and I believe he was Secretariat's dad, and I'm sure he had, I guess sired is the correct word terminology, but he was probably studded out all over the country, but his mother must have been Irish J, but pretty wild. And this one's Emmy Cap, and her father was Pieces of 8, who's other somewhat famous racehorse as well, and this one's name was Guideline. But the Bold Roller one has got to be pretty rare.
Well, this is the end of the video. I was really lucky to stumble upon this site. It was really cool place to detect, and I found an awful lot of coins and buttons and things. It was a special place. So what do you guys think? What do you think this was? I mean, I guess it could have been a home site, but it certainly had a lot of coins. So I don't know. All in all, I think I might have pulled like 18 coppers out of this site. maybe you've had some experience and might have a good idea what it could have been. It was right alongside the road, right near a stream crossing. So you know, it could have been any of the three or something else. But it was a fun sight to detect, that's for sure. All right, like always, thank you very much, and please subscribe. It'll help me out. I appreciate it. Bye.